Hey, I'm Brittanybryden, and today we're going to move through a very short practice that will help you to strengthen your core, your adductors, as well as your pelvic floor. So all you're going to need is a Pilates ball, and let's get going. So we're going to start off on our back. Place the ball between your thighs, and instead of your heels being pretty tight to the glutes, you're going to walk your feet away slightly. So you have about 1.5 foot distance between your glutes and the heels. Hands on the floor, framing your hips. Take a big breath in. And then on the exhale, you're going to squeeze in the ball, tuck your pelvis under, and lift your hips up for a bridge. So at the top, drive your feet down and pull your heels towards your glutes. Lower down, tap the glutes to the floor, and then lift the hips back up. Keeping that posterior tilt of the pelvis. Lower down, tap, and then lift it up. Lower down. Lift up. We're going to pause at the top, front ribs in and down, and little tiny pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, tap, and then lift the hips back up. Lower down, and then lift it up. One more, tap, lift it up. You're at the top. You're going to pulse there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. You're going to do one more round where you're going to walk your feet even further away and pick your heels up. So you're pressing the balls of the feet on the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under and lift the hips up. Woo! A little bit more hammies on that one. Lower down, tap, and then lift it up. Tap, and then lift it up. 2 more. Up, last one. Lift it up, and you're gonna pulse there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower it down. So now bring your knees over top of the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling, and then you're gonna bring your ball to the thighs. So you're gonna press your hands into the ball, and then the knees are gonna press back into the ball. And I want you to be very mindful if the back is lifting off the floor. So think back of the rib cage, back of the pelvis, keeping contact to the ground. So you're gonna drive it in, take a breath in, and then exhale, feel the wrap in towards midline. Good, now keep that contact. You're gonna send your left leg forwards, hover your left heel, and then draw it in. And you're gonna switch sides. So your right leg is gonna go forwards, hover your heel, and then pull it in. Left leg forward, slow and controlled, and then draw it in. Right leg forwards, and then pull it in. Now place the ball between your thighs, keep the knees bent. You're gonna take your left hand over to the left side, press your hand down to the floor. Take your knees a little over to the left side. So keep squeezing the ball, take your knees a little to the left. And reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head up and then reach your right arm up so your right shoulder blade's going to come off the floor. And then lower down, tap the back to the ground, keep your knees slightly to the left, and then lift the head, lift the chest, reach that hand all the way up. Lower down, and then curl it up. One more time. Curl it up and hold, and then lower down. You're gonna switch sides. So your right arm's gonna go out to the right side, press it down, take your knees slightly to the right, front ribs in and down, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, squeeze in the ball, take a breath in, exhale, head lifts. Left shoulder blades come off the floor, really reach with the left hand as high as you can. And then lower down, tap the back and head to the floor, and then head lifts, chest up, left shoulder blade off the ground. Lower down, tap, and then curl it up. 2 more, lower down, curl it up. Last one, and then curl it up. Good, bring it to center. Set your feet down onto the floor. You're gonna roll over to your left side. And as you come to your left side, left arm's gonna tuck underneath the ear. Bend your right knee and bring the ball underneath the right knee. So your foot's just gonna rest on the floor. So as you drive your knee on the ball, that will help you to keep your pelvis in a fixed position so you're not rolling back, but also to engage the adductor. So as you do that, left leg is straight, foot is flexed, and lift the left leg up as high as you can. Lower down, tap, and then lift the leg. Lower down, tap, lift it up. A couple more on your own. Good, now lift the leg up. And a pulse there. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna do another round. Lower the leg down, and then lift the leg up. Lower down, lift. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. So you're gonna come onto your back, place the ball between the thighs again, and bring your knees over top of the hips, feet off the ground so shins come parallel to the ceiling. So you're gonna squeeze on the ball, and then I want you to internally rotate. So you're gonna take your heels away from one another, squeeze in as much as you can, and then bring it back to center. So squeeze on the ball, take your heels away from one another, internally rotate, and then back to center. 2 more, and bring it in. 1 more, take it out, hold. Good, and then bring it to center. Keep the ball where it is, hands behind the back of the head, take a breath in. On the exhale, lift the chest, shoulder blades come off the floor. So you can stay right here, or you're gonna lower your heels down. It might be a little bit halfway or tap if you do not let the pelvis come off the ground. And then bring it back up. Lower the heels down. Bring it up. 1 more. And then bring it up. Woo! It's a short but mighty class. Roll over to your right. So now your right arm's underneath the ear, left knee is on the ball. And then press your knee into the ball, lift your right leg up, foot is flexed. Lower down, tap, and then lift. Keep going on your own. Next time you lift the leg, pulse there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and lift the leg. Lower and lift. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Place the ball off to the side. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll up and down the spine. And then once you come up, you're now going to take the ball and place it so it's your shoulder blades are resting on the ball. So it's more kind of upper mid back rather than mid. Feet on the ground, about hip distance apart, and I want you to find a slight tuck of the pelvis, hands behind the back of the head. So you're going to take a big inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to let the head drop down towards the floor. Inhale, you're going to lift your chest up to the ceiling, and then exhale, head down towards the floor. Roll it up, and then lower down. 1 more, lift up, and then lower down. And as you lift up, keep the lift, you're going to pulse up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down towards the floor, and then lift your chest up. Lower the head down. Roll it up. 2 more. Last one. And then pulsing there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Set the hands on the ground to help lift you up. Swing your legs around, make your way into a tabletop position, and place the ball between your thighs. So your shoulders are over top of the wrists, tuck your toes under, and find a neutral position with your pelvis. Crown of the head reaching forwards, take a nice big breath in, breathe in the sides, the back. On the exhale, you're going to squeeze into the ball, lift your knees just an inch above the floor and hold. In this position, I want you to feel like you're trying to pull your hands towards your feet. You're not letting your chest drop to the ground. You're doing the opposite. You're pushing away from the floor. Take your knees back down. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Squeeze in the ball. Lift the knees just an inch off the floor and hold. One more time. Set the knees down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Pick it up and hold. A few more seconds, you can do it, you can do it. And then set the knees down, ball to the side, child's pose. Fold over top of the legs and breath right into the back. Walk your hands over to the left and take your hips to the right. And then walk your hands to the right and hips to the left. Bring your hands back to center. Come forwards in a table. Cat-cow, send the chest forwards, tail one up. Flex through the spine, push away from the floor. Run through a couple more rounds of cat-cow on your own. And then lower down to sit on your heels, sitting up. Take one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, just shut down your eyes. Feel your breath. And take a nice big breath in. And clear it out. Be humble, be kind. Thank you so much for moving with me. Namaste.